welcome back to another video. I seem very excited and amped up. I actually just recorded a video for tomorrow, so I decided I'd sit down and record this one afterwards. I recorded that one first. I kind of regret it. There's a lot of stuff everywhere now. I got the holiday jitters, you know? So if I seem a little amped up, that's why. But I wanted to sit down and talk a little bit about the stuff I got my family, because yesterday I said that the whole reason I was making that video is because I was gonna make a video for the next 2 days that kind of were like wordplay. So yesterday's was I gave myself a good Christmas. Today's is I gave my family a better Christmas. And that's what I tried to do. Hopefully I succeeded. I don't know. They're probably the better judge of that. I don't think I can really say if I gave them a better Christmas. That's up to them. However, I wanted to sit down and talk a little bit about what I made them, why I made them, the things that I did, and how much they mean to me, because I don't think anybody really truly understands how much my family means to me. Okay, we're back after slight camera adjustments because Olive was very excited and decided to lay down on top of the camera. But I want to make a video because I talk about my family quite a bit to other people, but I don't think that sometimes I truly get across how much they mean to me, especially with like certain things that I do in my life. They definitely are my biggest supporters, and I 100% appreciate them for that, because a lot of time with me it can be hard to continue doing things, and just even in day-to-day life, really simple things like getting up in the morning, if I don't have someone, you know, constantly there to say like, it's okay, you got this, and they're a huge person or people that, you know, definitely do that for me. So I love and appreciate them. So I hope they know that. That's also why I'm making this video, because they're the ones that have been watching these videos the most. So I hope they understand that when they watch this. But I just wanted to reiterate that in a video so that they know. Also, again, sorry for the background noise. It's kind of a chaotic morning. My dogs are going crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on in the house, so just putting that out there. However, I'm gonna talk about some of the gifts that I got my family this year. So let's get into that. So actually, I'm gonna start probably from the youngest to then my parents, and my parents in no particular order. Kind of, their gifts were weird because I got them separate things, but at the same time they were more like that they could both use them, if that makes sense. Where my siblings, obviously I wanted to get them more separate like things. So the first thing I got was for my sister. I'll tell you about her gifts first. One, because she has the most, and two, because she's the youngest next to me, which I'm the youngest in the family, which kind of sucks sometimes, but that's okay. I digress. But for Christmas for her, I actually got her, first things first, was a SpongeBob glass set from Walmart, because it was everything, and she loves SpongeBob, so I knew I needed to get it when I saw it. But not only did I get her a glass set, but I also got her a really cute cat mug from, no, not Home Goods, Hobby Lobby. That's where it's from. And it was really nice. They had a ton of them, and I was like, this is her, because she loves cats too, so I'm gonna get that as well, which is kind of weird now that I think about it. After I bought it, I was like, I already bought her a glass set. Does she really need more things to put drinks in? But then I was like, it's fine, she'll use it, like whatever. So I also got her that. And then the final thing that I got my sister was a custom-made phone case of, if you've ever watched SpongeBob, again, another SpongeBob thing. If you've ever watched SpongeBob, the sky, they have a certain pattern that they draw into like the sky or like the upper parts of the sea, which is like this cool flowery pattern. And so for her, I decided, she just got a new phone. I want to make her a phone case with that flowery pattern. But not only did I do that, I did it on a clear phone case so that it looked really cool, or at least I think it did. I think she did too, because sometimes I catch her just like staring at it. So I know she at least likes it. But yeah, that's what I did for her thing. But let's move on to my brother's gifts. So for my brother, I actually made him one thing, and you might be like, wow, you got your sister 3 things / made her something, and then you got your brother one thing. Well, first of all, I made him his thing, and by made it, I mean it took over a total of 24 hours to make this gift, which might sound like I'm flexing that I like spent so much time on his gift, but I think honestly, if there was a better artist out there, they could have done it in like maybe 10 hours, but I did it in 24 because I'm bad at mixing paint, and I'm not the best at clean lines when it comes to artwork, just because my hand is really shaky, so that's another thing. But for him, I made him a custom acrylic art piece for his wall / his desk, wherever he wants to put it, of Mr. Tom Nook holding a gold bag, because me and him both really like Animal Crossing. So I made an artwork of that, and at the top it says the grind, and then at the bottom it says don't stop, because I feel like we all can sometimes use a little bit of encouragement, or not even just like encouragement, but just like, you know, sometimes you read something and you're like, you know what, I do got this, let's go, I got this kind of thing. And that's what I wanted that to be for him, is just kind of that thing that he looks at and he's like, you know what, today's gonna be a good day, the grind don't stop, I'm gonna get this bread. Which I thought it sounded cool, but I realize now it's just kind of like really nerdy, but there's that. And then moving on to my parents' gifts, I actually got my mom, for the longest time at the beginning of December, she's like, hey guys, let's not do a big Christmas. Let's just do something small this year because I think she was the only one that was working on the day that we actually did Christmas, which by the way, if you didn't know this, we did Christmas early, so I'm not spoiling this for my family. I already gave them the gifts, but she was kind of, you know, in the mindset of like, hey, let's not do something crazy, but let's each get each other something small. And so when I asked her, you know, what she wants, she was always very much like, oh, don't get me anything, like you don't have to worry about it. And I was like, no, I'm getting you something, you can't avoid this. And she's like, no, you just get me something like small. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got her 2 things actually. The first thing I got her, which was way before Christmas, I've been doing a lot of photo printing just because a lot of the art pieces I'm doing need photos. So I printed out a really big picture of Felix from Stray Kids, which it's a K-pop group if you don't know, and it's her favorite person in all of K-pop, and she brings it up constantly because it's weird. My mom likes listening to K-pop, and you know how like everyone kind of has their favorite member, or a lot of people do. I don't personally, but a lot of people have their favorite member from like each group. So they'll be like, oh, from Monsta X I like this person, but from Stray Kids I like this person. My mom, she doesn't care what group you're talking about. She's gonna bring up Felix, okay? Felix is important. And I mean, I can understand it. He seems like a pretty nice guy. I watched actually a performance of theirs. Went to their concert, and he seems really down to earth, so I can understand it, but she really thinks Felix is super cool, so I got her a giant poster of him. So that's something I got. And then for the other thing I got, she kept saying, you know, don't do anything else, that's fine, like just that poster's like cool, I love the poster, you don't need to get anything else. But I wanted to get her something else, so she actually just got a new car. So I decided that I wanted to get her a trash bag for it, which sounds weird, but if you were in my shoes, you would understand. Basically, a lot of times we'll be on the go and working a lot, so we tend to eat out like quite a few times a week. So a trash can be really important for us. And so I was like, I want to get her a nicer one. So I got her a really nice one that actually like straps into your like car, so it doesn't move, and you have it and you can refill it constantly with just like little bags. So I got her that as a little fun thing for her car. And then for my dad, this was kind of mainly for my dad because he uses this a lot. We already have one and I got him another one. But it was also kind of for my mom just because like it's in their room, so they share it, which is an Amazon Alexa. I got him a nicer, like one of the newer versions. I think it's like the Echo Dot that I got. But I also got them a light to hook up to that. They actually have really high ceilings in their room, so they a lot of times can't turn on the light because the like switch thing like that you pull down on for the light up is like really high up, which is weird. It's weird design, but that's just how it is. And then not only that, but like even if you could do that, then it takes a lot to switch out the light bulb. So I was like, I want to get a really nice light bulb that they could connect and just like, you know, turn on without having to get a ladder. So I got them one that connects to the Amazon Echo Dot. So now they can just turn on the light in their room from, you know, that. So that's really nice. Their room finally has light. Again, I really don't think people sometimes understand how much I appreciate the people around me, such as my friends and my family, just because I tend to be really quiet, again, when you meet me in person. So I want to make these past couple videos to not only just like have a fun thing to talk about what I got and why I got them, but also just because I really want to show appreciation for the people in my life and for sticking by me. A lot of times I understand that I can be really like pushy and annoying and just anxious, and just all around it can be difficult sometimes to deal with the stuff that I go through, which sucks, but they do, and they make it look easy, so I really appreciate that they do that. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. A lot of these videos have been just like me sitting down and talking. I've been trying to get better about doing more videos that are bigger. This one was actually a big one for me because I had to actually make the gifts and it took time and, you know, stuff like that in between editing. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this. Again, huge thank you if you watched to the end, or even if you just clicked on the video. It means a lot to me. I've been spending a lot of time on these videos, and we're almost to the end. We have one more day, and then mayhaps something on the 25th that I've already mentioned, I think, in the beginning of the series. So there's something on the 25th, if you didn't know. But hopefully you do stick around for that, and I'll see you tomorrow.